Hey guys, what's up? Shadowlands back today with another Hostile Life topic. He gave me another list of about 100 commentaries to go over a few weeks ago, and I'm finally starting those off today with a good IGN commentary. What makes a good in-game name? What do you guys use when you make your names? And what should you consider if you decide to change your name? Or if you start up on playing a new game, how should you build your name? Because it's probably going to be stuck with you for quite a while, if not forever. So, without any further ado, a lot of people want to make catchy IGNs. They're memorable, they stand out, they draw attention, and everybody loves attention. I sure as hell do, hence YouTube. Some people spice up their names with color, and others use a bunch of really funky symbols and text like dashes and underscores. However, despite the myriad of ways to make an IGN, there's a bunch of different opinions. Some IGNs are just better. Early on in a game's creation, take Combat Arms for example, it's common for people to make a lot of different accounts with popular IGNs like Ninja or Shadow without any weird spelling or anything, like just the name. I even did this. Later on, they become really valuable because they're both old accounts, and they have rare in-game names that can't be gotten again, they've been taken. It's not just Combat Arms either, it's almost every single game is like this, whether it's a first-person shooter or an RTS online, but these are generally the very best IGNs because they're simple, recognizable, and OG if you want to call it that. However, not everyone can make these and must resort to another strategy. You want your IGN to be easy to understand. If you ruin it with a bunch of numbers, weird text like dashes and underscores, or make it completely illegible at first glance, people psychologically view you differently. For example, if a person's IGN is primarily numbers in a mix of capitalized and lowercase letters, people will immediately think, oh, he's a hacker, or there's something wrong with them based on the game you're playing. Combat Arms people are going to think you're a hacker because it's a name that nobody cares about. There's no chance of it getting repeated. It's just a stupid, made-up-on-the-spot name. Some hackers will do this intentionally, so it can be very hard to pick out the truly legitimate players, so try to avoid that when making an IGN. That brings us to our next topic, using the word legit in your name. This is an extremely stupid idea, and there's no other word or name you can create that makes you look more like a hacker. Nobody cares whether you're trolling or not. It will get you kicked whether you think it's cute or not. I'm not trying to diss anyone who has it in their name. It is simply a fact. The next subject is a little bit touchy. This is an area of racial names, including QC for Quebec, or Asian, like AZN, or including a name that, like, obviously infers a certain race. Like if you have a Hispanic name and you use that in your IGN, well, it's certainly not true that all players of a certain race act or work a certain way. It can portray images of you that you may not want to send, whether it's you're a hacker or what. It portrays things that you don't want to send over the internet. It's just things you don't want people to know. Try to avoid using anything that can give away impressions before you even type hi. This is most common with racial names and other things that are race specific, but it is true with a bunch of other names as well. I'm sure you guys could think of something. But finally, and this kind of leads into the next one and the final one, is the use of a person's name. A lot of people like to use their name or such in their IGNs. This isn't necessarily bad, although it could conflict with the previous topic. It just seems kind of dorky. IGNs need to be unique and interesting, and names are neither. Try to pick a cool sounding word and change it into an IGN by altering the prefix or suffix of the word. That's the beginning part of the word or the last part of the word if you guys don't know what those words mean. This is the general rule of thumb that makes interesting names. I personally suggest altering nouns or verbs as parts of speech rather than proper nouns or adjectives like names and things to describe you like beauty or beautiful. It seems less pretentious and more original. Those are just some tips I have for you guys when making new IGNs. I know name changes are really common these days. They're expensive and I don't like spending my money on them. That's why I don't change my name, ever. But that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this commentary. If you have other tips or you have an IGN that you think sounds really cool, post that in the comment section below. And also, if you might want to post your own IGN, I'm sure you guys will see a lot of what I'm talking about throughout this commentary. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group, and I will see you all in the next commentary. Shadowlands out.
Round start. Round start.